Good morning. Oh, one more time. I'm going to say it again. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I love it. I always got to do it twice. That's okay. We come in with all of our energy and this beautiful, sunny, not so hot morning. I don't know. I came in with a little extra energy this morning. I can feel it with you all. It is good to be here in this late August. Still summer, but transitioning out of summer, Sunday morning. It is good to be together. Let us take a deep breath and be grateful for this day and for this gathering of spirits thirsty for meaning and for all of what we come to church for, which is a many varied thing: peace, solace, inspiration, motivation, and renewal. Today is also a special day for our children, for the Fairfax County Public Schools. They start tomorrow. And for Loudoun County Public Schools, they started last week. So for our children, our parents, our teachers, our administrators, all people who have to deal with buses stopping and slowing down the drive to work or wherever you're going, know that the school year brings many changes for all of us in community, and not just our children and not just the people who work there. So today we'll be celebrating that, and we will be sharing our new Sing Out Love hymnal, which Kris is going to share a little bit more about with you in just a minute. So let us begin together.
We're going to start with an opening hymn, one that should be familiar with us, not from the new hymnal yet. Number 368 in the gray hymnal. I have to ask a question because it's really bugging me. Raise your hand if you spell gray, G-R-E-Y. Raise your hand if you spell gray, G-R-A-Y. All right, I don't feel so bad now. Because I had no idea what to do, and I prefer E-Y. I don't know, but I'm so happy to hear this. Okay, I'm clear. So please rise as you are willing and able, and join me in singing number 368, Now Let Us Sing. If you need, there's words on it's very light, so it might be easier to sing out of this book. There's two parts. There's a low part and a kind of a melody part. So we're going to lead you through both of them. Here's how the low part sounds, okay? If you know the lower part, sing it with me. So now let us sing. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Join out your voice, be not afraid. Now let us sing to the power of the faith within. That's the low part. Now the high part is the melody, and I think we already know that one. All right, so we're going to start with the low part melody. Jump in as you can, and we're going to sing all four verses. The only thing that changes is power. We have hope, or we have all different words. I'll shout them out. Here we go. Now let us sing to the power of the faith within. Sing to the power of the lift up your voice, be not afraid, sing to the power of the... Now it's hope. Now let us sing to the power of the hope within. Sing to the power of the hope within. Lift up your voice, be not afraid, sing to the power of the hope. Love. Now let us sing to the power of the love within. Sing to the power of the love within. Lift up your voice, be not
Welcome. Welcome to this place of fellowship and peace, renewal and deepening engagement and reflection. I am Susan Forth, and it's my honor to serve the congregation as a member of the Board of Trustees. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whatever your identity, age, ability, or history, know that you are welcome to bring your full self here. If you are a visitor, we are so glad that you are here. You are invited to join us in person fellowship or virtual coffee hour after the service. To learn more about UUCS or Unitarian Universalism, you are welcome to reach out to me and Reverend Cara. Finally, I invite you to share a greeting with those around you, and those you have yet to meet.
Well, that was fun. Now, let us share worship with reverence and authenticity. Our chalice lighting is by Arlen Goff. Music arises from depths unknown, often without words, but never without meaning. And spirit rises from deep within me, seducing my body to join the song. First a tremor in the soul, then tapping of toes beneath. Breath aligns with breath, heart beats in syncopation,
and a stuttering buzz is in my throat becomes a hum. Breath with breath, beat with beat, and music and spirit arise together. Wed with faith and hope and love and power, a song is born, bursting from my lips in sweet, sonorous symphony. A melody joining with other souls, perhaps in tune, perhaps not, but a song still, arising from deep within and from community. Spirit moves, soul births song, and hope fills life, and I am not alone. How can I keep from singing?
So we're going to try some new hymns today. And they're going to be coming from a virtual hymnal called Sing Out Love. For many years, Unitarian Universalists have sung their values into being. We sing about justice and about hope and grief and joy, about the earth, about community, and about the kind of world we're still trying to build together. Sing Out Love is the newest chapter in that tradition. Some of these songs may feel immediately familiar, others may stretch us a little. We may stumble over a rhythm or learning a new melody or discover words and stories that we have never encountered before. A hymnal is more than a collection of songs. It's a reflection of what a community believes is worth singing about. Sing Out Loud asks us to continue to sing about liberation, belonging, justice, and the sacredness of the earth, and the beautiful diversity of the human experience. But perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that our faith is not finished. It is still being written and sung. So as we begin exploring this new hymnal together, I hope we will approach it with curiosity, generosity, and maybe a little courage. We won't love every song. We won't know every song. But somewhere in these pages, we might find new words or something that we have always believed, a new melody that becomes beloved, or a song that someone in this room has been waiting to hear. So let's open our hearts and raise our voices and sing out love together. So today, I'm going to show you our first song. It's called Servants of Love. And what's really cool about this virtual hymnal is that it also gives us a melody slide. So I'm going to have Rob show the next slide. So you actually, and I'm going to have Rob take away my cantor window so that I am no longer blocking. And you'll now be able to see the melody on the page. These melodies are going to be new. They might feel familiar. Just try your best, and I'll lead you the best we can. So this first song is called Servants of Love. And can you tell me the last time that you sang a hymn that was written in 2022? Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Call on the prophets before us, call on the wise ones of old, call on the ancestors' chorus, call on those witnesses bold. These in our lives were faithful, nobly they reasoned and strove, who were servants of justice, who were servants of love. Labor in friendship and laughter, labor to reap and to sow, labor for worlds that come after, labor the truth to abide. True community building, promise of kinship to prove in the service of justice, in the service of love. Light of the stars full of wonder, light of the chalice to guide, light of ideals now to ponder, light of the truth to abide. Shine through our doubt and illusion. Pour out a grace from above for the serving of justice in the serving of love. Bring us together in welcome, bring us together in care, bring us together in freedom, bring us together in prayer. Make us a covenant people, vision and hope on the move. Make us servants of justice. Make us servants of love. Thank you.
Servants of love. That was very nice. We have now reached the point of our service that is the ritual of sharing our joys and concerns. It invites us to hear one another and to heal one another and know that we do not have to hold any of it alone. You are invited to come forward if you are in the sanctuary this morning and briefly share great losses or milestones along with your name, please. And if you are online, you are welcome to share in the chat, and we will be looking out for those to give voice to them here now. I invite you to come forward and share with us.
Hi, I'm Philip Jackson, and I have so much good news. Yesterday I did my first gig in a very long time. I went to this house party with my band, and we sang and did some songs. I sang Clocks, What Wasn't Made For from Billie Eilish, and a few other songs. Well, and Imagine from John Lennon. It was so much fun, and it had good food, and it was a great party, and I made friends and connections, and it was really nice. And also, I met this really great guy. I've known him for a long time, and basically he said that he was interested in dating me, and so, but I'm gonna let him know that I'm interested tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it, and I hope everyone's doing well. And I always wanted to thank you guys for your support and care, because you all make this world so much better. Anyway, everyone have a whimsical day.
Hi, I'm Shelley. I have a sorrow. My daughter-in-law's father passed away unexpectedly last week, and he was only in his 50s. So please keep her and her family in your thoughts. Thanks.
Good morning. I'm Steve, and I'm here to announce, you all know what a humble person I am, right? But every once in a while you have to brag. So I wanted to announce the publication, hot off the press, of my latest book, Astronomy and Philosophy. It's an edited volume, so it has 30 authors, 15 historians of science, 10 philosophers of science, and 5 cosmologists or astronomers. And Terry says if you have a sleeping problem, this might do the trick. So this is my 8th book with Cambridge University Press and my 25th book overall.
Hello, I'm Yvonne, and I want to thank everybody who brought the food to the house. My surgery was okay. Of course, it will take a little bit, to completely recuperate. So, but thank everybody for the prayers.
Good morning. My name's Mitchell. I'm from New York. If you need me to interpret what I'm saying, I'll be in the back. Most of you don't know, a few of you do. For the last 8 months, I've been going through a very challenging divorce with my wife. One of the unfortunate consequences is my entire social network in Virginia has dropped me and does not talk to me. And I've said this to the men's group, and I've said this to the divorce and separation group, and I wanted to say this today. I have amazing gratitude because if not for this community, I would not have come through this without any sense of sanity. I was in the hospital twice in the fall, and I've been very determined not to return. I would not have made it if not for the caring of this group. So my undying gratitude and thank you for your care.
Good morning, I'm Bill. I want to tell Mitch, this is a better community with you in it. We are benefit
Yes.
by your presence.
Yes. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you for being here. I have not been here for a couple weeks because I've been traveling. For those of you who know my daughter, who was formerly the RE coordinator, she lives in Helsinki now, so I spent the last 2 weeks visiting her live in person, and we had a great time over there, and it was great to see her and reconnect. I haven't seen her in over a year, but so it was a really good experience. So just wanted to share.
I'm Rosalie Clavet, and my husband, Michael Berger, who's not able to be here with us, had a birthday yesterday, and he turned 87. It's a very quiet birthday. He's pretty quiet these days, but he got a couple of calls, and that was good.
Hello. I'm Nancy Sherwood, and I have a weird voice. And my grandson's name is Galileo. So, Steve, I may have to buy your book. And I wasn't here last week. As you can hear my voice, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've had a biopsy of my lymph nodes. I've had PET scans. Things light up. Who knows? Everything says benign. My doctor wants me to see an oncologist. Oncologist won't see me unless I have a diagnosis. Around and around and around. I just want to feel better. That's me. I'm glad I'm here.
Hello, I'm Jim. I had to perform brain surgery on our streaming computer last week. But it was awesome because we just had backup plans from everybody. Everybody came around together, offering to provide parts, although the parts that went bad were proprietary. And then Jackie Mills offered a computer that we were able to use, transfer everything over. And then I used parts of my old computer. And then on top of that, Jesse, Reverend Cara's husband, offered one of his old computers as well as a backup plan, and then Bill also has his old laptop that we could also use. So it's awesome to have backup plans upon backup plans. It's just this community coming together and provide what we need to get this stuff back up and running. Thank you.
My daughter just very kindly reminded me that we should also ask for thoughts and prayers for my husband's brother, Chad. He unfortunately had to have some surgery done. He struggles with really bad Crohn's disease and diverticulosis, and we don't know exactly what they did, but he had kind of a last-minute surgery this past week, but he's recovering. We're just waiting to hear if he had to have anything resectioned. That was the fear, was that he might have to have some of the colon removed. So keep him in his thoughts, or you're in your thoughts.
Was that the online?
That was mine. That was my daughter.
Okay, cool. And we will place one more stone for all those joys or sorrows that we hold in our hearts, especially those still too tender, to be shared out loud. I invite you now to join me in a spirit of prayer, meditation, and reflection. Spirit of life and love, God, known by many names, often no name at all. Hold us now with the multitudes that we bring, the uncertainty we live with, health challenges we carry for ourselves and for others, for changing tides and growing children, new beginnings and exciting possibilities. These multitudes are many and can hold and can sway us. May we know that the power of community is always available to us when we take part in it. And may we know that the power to hold ourselves, to hold each other, and to hold this world that needs so much can be done in partnership with this movement, this spirit towards love. For these things, we pray in the name of all that is holy and good. Amen. What number is it?
10:43.
Where there is faith, there is love. Where there is love, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is blessing. Where there is blessing, there is God. Where there is God, there is no need. Where there is faith, oh, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is blessing. Where there is blessing, there is God. Where there is God, there is no sin.
So a couple of weeks ago, we started using the instrumental of that as our meditation reflection. And when I heard it, I got so excited because I love the words in that song. They are theologically really rich. This is from Transylvanian Church, where the Christianity is a little bit more palpable than in UUA American churches. And I love how it brings us down with the English verses. Where there is peace, there is love. Where there is love, there is blessing. Where there is blessing, there is God. And when there is God, there is no need. There is no need. And that's super Buddhist. So thank you, Unitarians from all over the world, for the many perspectives and poetry and music that we have that can help us to better understanding our relationship with the holy and our way to be with each other to find peace. Maybe find God where there is no need. On that note, I am pivoting into our time for all ages. This is an intergenerational service today. Our children have been made aware of that they're here all service with us. But I welcome them to come forward if they'd like, or they can stay put where they are for right now. Eventually, I'm going to be asking for backpacks. But first, I'd like us to pull up some slides, because I'm going to talk about Shinto for just a minute. I'm going to come down to this mic. Aha, Shinto. Does anyone here familiar with Shinto? All right. Great, wonderful, thank you, Kris. I had the incredible pleasure and honor to go to the Grand Tsubaki Shrine in Japan 2 springs ago as a candidate for the UUA ministry. The UUA has had a long-standing 50-year relationship with the Guji at the shrine, at the Grand Tsubaki Shrine. So I stayed at the shrine and became a trainee, is what my sign said when I Google translated it from the Japanese, a trainee. And I wore the kimono, and I learned everything I could about Shinto while I was there. Shinto is the main religion in Japan. It is mixed in most households and for most Japanese people with Buddhism. So Shinto is an ancient tradition. It is the oldest tradition in Japan. It is not older than Judaism. It's a little bit younger than that. But it shares some similarities in some ways that I'm going to get into a little bit later. But here are a couple of images just from the shrine. There were festivals and ritual and prayer. And at the bottom left-hand corner is just rows and rows of prayers that people have written on these little wooden plaques that they hang in the shrine. And the first week I was there, I didn't know about the little tool on my phone that could translate everything. But then once I figured it out, I started reading everything all over the shrine, including these prayers. One thing that I thought was incredibly noteworthy about what these prayers mostly entailed was for people wishing to do well on their exams. I thought that was very telling. The things that we want to do well and that we will hope and work for, and the beginning of school, and the hope that our children have for learning, and our hope for our children and their learning. It is a worldwide thing. I also was given permission to take pictures inside the ritual spaces, which is that big, large space. They actually have multiple shrines to multiple kami-samas, who are what they call their deities. And it's all around great nature. Kanagara, which is a word that even most people who practice Shinto don't know. Kanagara is great nature. It is the power that is, they say, and I agree, universally evident by our experience and our relationship with the world and the divine, that call to us to pay attention and to be well in relationship with our planet. I love this picture in the center because there are children sitting there. And children, like usual, are a little wiggly. I took a video of this with permission. And it was very nice to see because these rituals are incredibly serious. Everyone has to be serious. There's no expectation of the children to be serious here, which was very nice. However, after reading lots about in the office, a very busy office where everything is run analog, they have different kinds of things running along, people in all kinds of outfits. This place was run like a well-oiled machine. But they also have festivals, many festivals. These people on the right, left top, walking up, that's the Guji. He has his own umbrella bearer to carry his umbrella for him. And that was the rice planting festival. Their relationship with ritual is also about purification. And purification is a word that says a little bit differently on our Western ears than how it does in Japan. But many of the festivals, children are expected to be incredibly serious. There is the Festival of the Blue Dragon, and we can move to the next slide. Oh, that's me. With sweeping all the time, which I later found out was everything's pretty gendered there. That was a pretty typical male job to do. Whatever. I was very happy to be sweeping and taking care of the outdoor spaces. There was also a kami-sama who I would regularly go to their shrine, because there are shrines all over this grand shrine. And it was for the care of children, young children. She did two things, the care of young children and keeping away bugs, which I thought was pretty, I felt that in my bones as I've scared out a number of sprickets from my basement before. But let's go to the next slide. So here we have a couple of altars that are set up. The one here on the right, we've got a fish, we've got parsnips and carrots and sake, all kinds of things that they do. And this is for a wedding. This is a wedding altar. And the one on the left, tons of sake and eggs. And they set this up in front of a large tree. The tree itself is the kami-sama, the blue dragon kami-sama, they called it. So this was the Blue Dragon Festival, which I was very lucky to see. In these festivals, children are there, but also community comes together in a way that is not as evidential in our community as much. Let's look at the next slide. So this is the rice planting festival, where people from the town, people came from far and wide to come together, but mostly it's the town. You've got people on the board, people serving in the business community leagues, and all kinds of folks. They came together to meet up at the temple and then process, that's that middle one there. We walked through the town and down to the rice paddy, which is where you see him pouring sake into the big rice paddy field. And we'll go to the next slide. This is still the rice planting festival. Things are pretty gendered there, like I said. It's very dualistic with its gendering. The women are all lined up with little green sprouts. Those are the rice seeds. And the men were standing behind them, giving it to them so that they could bend down and put it into the water. Women doing all the work, it's fine. And then here, right next to the rice paddy, there's an elevated stage where these women have gotten together to dance in celebration as the planting is happening. This whole celebration is bringing community together. It's celebrating great nature and our reliance on the earth for our nourishment through feeding us and the people there with rice. Very much baked into their culture, a celebration. And let's go to the next one. And then, so this was at the end of this, the festival, the rice planting festival, the Guji and all the priests come down. And there are female priests, but they did not take part in some of the major festivals. It was mostly males. And then we processed back up. And we'll go to the next slide. And this is what I love. As soon as we got back to the shrine that's very busy, has multiple shrines going on, people coming and visiting at all times. We get back, and one of the priests is purifying a motorcycle. And I think that works pretty well today because we want to bless our children's and any adults who brought backpacks that might want them blessed. We're going to purify them first. And before I do that, I want to ask you all, what does purification feel like or sound like to you? Blessing. Starting over. What was that? Cleansing. Clearing a bad energy. Yeah. Yeah. Finding the purity within. Great. Well, I think those are all great answers. I know when I first heard it, my history with purity culture and Christian upbringing, I had to fight that in order to make some sense out of this new word, to a new understanding of it. So after much reading and after talking to lots of priests and sitting through these rituals where chanting is part of the whole thing, there are multiple ways to get purified before you enter to see the kami-sama. You have to wash. There's water everywhere, so you wash, and you wash your face and your mouth, and then you can go. And you clap and you bow and you clap again, and then you can ask and come before the kami-sama. But usually the rituals go through multiple stages, and there are drums that are part of the ritual of clearing, and rice paper lightning bolts that they shake over you to get rid of the impurities so that you can be pure enough to go in front of the kami-sama. And I'm still struggling with this idea of purity. And in reading, it was explained to me that in Shinto, what they believe that you're purifying are little things that attach themselves to us, experiences that maybe we carry along with us that cause us harm or pain, that maybe we've tried to get off in other ways or tried to live with in some ways. And the idea of purification is being relieved of these things that we carry around with us. And I thought that was a lot better than what I had been fighting against in my own mind when it came to purity. So it took me a while to get there, and then we performed all kinds of things. I did misogi and a waterfall. There's a million ways to get pure. And I actually left my jingle bells over there, and I am going to get them. But while I do that, I'm going to ask the kids to come forward, and anyone else who has anything that they would like purified or blessed. Are you getting it for me? Oh, that's my husband. He's a good man. He's getting I hope he knows where it is. It's on the bookshelf. There they are. And these are special to me. It was gifted to me from the Ochiai, the priest who spoke the best English and was my good friend while I was there. He really appreciated how enamored I was with their worship and ritual elements, and he got me these. So I will now ask that we come up, bring our backpacks, and we will purify them and then bless them. Thank you. Claire and Julia and Eleanor. What grades are we going into here? Or in? 8th grade? 5th grade? 8th grade, okay. I'm going to purify these. Hold them up. And now I will purify you. And you, of course, can take with you what you will, but know that this is just a bit of a purification so that maybe what you're afraid of, maybe what you carry with you that you wish would not bother you so much, has a little bit of it taken away. And now, we're going to do a blessing. If you guys want to sit here, you can sit. Thank you, children. So there is a pretty big difference from a blessing and purification. A blessing is really about affirmation. It's hope. Not just cleaning, but imbibing, setting upon you and your new journeys and your things that you carry with you. So now let us bless your backpacks and your journeys. Spirit of life and love, of hard work and determination, of friendship and joy, of learning and growing. Thank you for your presence always. Be with us now to bless these backpacks, which hold papers and announcements, lunches and snacks, notes and fidgets, music and pencils. May these backpacks hold well over this year, supporting these children in their education. May the children who carry these backpacks, whether they are eager to start a new year or maybe a little unsure of what a new school year may bring, may they know this whole community blesses them, hoping for them to grow with grace and confidence. Dear congregation, invite you now to hold your hands out towards our children and their backpacks and repeat after me. Kids, you can stand up and turn around and face them if you'd like, or you can hide under a hood. Either way is a choice. Please repeat after me. Children of UUCS, you are precious and important. May you be open to the movement of Spirit guiding you to new learning. May you be open to the Spirit of... You did it, you good. May you know we support you and believe in you. May you know we support you and believe in you. Grow, learn, stumble, fail. Whatever this year brings, we are here for you. Whatever this year brings, we are here for you. Take these blessings, knowing this community cares about you. May your year of learning meet you where you are. May you know you are loved and capable of so much loving. Amen. Blessed be. You may now go back to your seats.
It is now time for the offering. We are receiving gifts that minister to our needs of body and spirit. May we now gladly give portion of that bounty. 2/3 of the cash offering will support our congregation. The remaining 1/3 will go to support our justice cause. This month, it is Congregational Action Network. Congregational Action Network's mission is to build faith communities for collective action to support immigrant justice and dignity. They seek to bring congregations together across lines of difference to build solidarity, cultivate hope, and make collective action and take collective action in the DMV area. With faith leaders, they create networks of care, train leaders, and stand as public witness toward the vision of justice and belonging. If you are in the sanctuary, you may place your donations in the baskets as they are passed. Online attendees can use the donate button in the virtual order of service. Donations may also be made by mail or via the donate tab at the UUCS homepage. And there is also a QR code in the printed order of service that leads to the donate tab. Please note when your donation is towards your pledge. your generosity to our congregation and our community.
It's time for another new song. I did mean to tell you that I do have information about the songs and I get the history about it, but since we're running so short on time, I'll save those stories for another time, but I'll let you know. This next one's called Let Us Sing, not to be confused with our opening song. And I did find that this song was really fun. The one little bit is that it was grew out of a music Sunday at a church. A woman who felt that she could not sing and would never choose to sing wanted to do something to provide music. So she wrote these lyrics, and the music director wrote the songs. So please join me in singing, Let Us Sing. Come join me in song, hear the sweet chords resound. Our voices together be heard all around. Come join in the song as the blessings abound. We are blessed, blessed, blessed to sing. Sorry. We sing for our children, their futures unseen. Their bright eyes and laughter, their tears and their dreams. Take joy in their wonder and questioning minds. Let us sing, we are blessed. Let us sing. We will sing songs of joy, songs of praise. Let the harmonies take flight. Our hearts fill with delight. Let us sing, live for eyes. Let us sing. We sing for our spirits take flight as we share the joys and the sorrows, our fears and our dares. We sing for our friendships, the silver and gold. Let us sing, we are blessed. Let us sing. Thank you.
The reading is by Bill Sinkford and former UUA president. Singing in community has been central to worship in our tradition for thousands of years. Some of the earliest recorded hymns we now know as the Psalms of the Hebrew Bible. Song allows us to name the holy, to give thanks, to acknowledge both joys and sorrows. We praise, lament, ask for support, and commit ourselves in making justice through song. Singing helps our very heady faith find its loving heart. Singing in community brings us together and lets us know that a congregation that loves to sing is almost always a vital and strong religious community. Our music can bind our very individualistic communities together. We struggle to define our shared faith. For many of us, it is hard to say simply what Unitarian Universalism is. But the elements of worship that we share help tell us who we are as a religious people. Our songs let us know that we are one religious people, despite the many spiritual paths we follow. A common thread binds our songs together. These hymns touch the heart as well as the head. They express a Unitarian Universalism that lives and ministers in this complicated world where freedom, justice, and peace are so hard to create and sustain.
the order of service you're holding in your hand, which I'm sure many of you are grateful to have today. It says that there will be a reflection, and I added that in thinking that, oh, there's no way I can do this service without a sermon, and it will take up all that space, but look, it has. So I think that maybe we can skip a reflection and move on to singing this song that I think speaks to the way that we build together and the multiple ways that our songs can hold us, inspire us, and move us.
Yes, please rise as you are willing and able, and we will sing number 1017 in the teal book, if you even need it. This is just building a new way, and I'll call out. I think we're going to do verses 1, 2, and 4. We are building a new way. We are building a new way. We are building a new way, feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. We are working to be free. 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 Hate and greed and jealousy. We are working to be free. Peace and freedom is our cry. 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 Without these, this world will die. We are freedom is our cry. One more time, building a new way. We are building a new way. We are building a new way. We are building a new way, feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. Thank you. You may be seated.
As we prepare to conclude our service, you are invited to reach out your hands and hearts into the space of this community to join in a virtual circle inclusive of all. First, let us extinguish our chalice while we carry forth its light in our hearts. Please join us in our covenant. This congregation is dedicated to the proposition that behind all our differences and beneath all our diversities, there is a unity that binds us together and makes us one, in spite of time and death and the space between the stars. We pause now in silent witness to that unity.
May you go out with your minds open. May you go out with your hearts full. May you carry the peace you feel through the spinning wheel of days. And remember that this web of love extends as far as your hand.
I have a few announcements. Have you been interested in deepening your spiritual practice or learning more about them? Want to connect in a small group format with other folks to grow together? Check out A Taste of Soul after the service today, where you can participate in a one-shot session of our Soul Matters groups and see how you like it. Groups will be forming shortly after this session. A Date with Death Club will have its second session, Good Life, Good Death, on Wednesday, August 26th at 1:30 p.m. You do not have to have been to the first session nor have to commit to the whole series. We hope you will be there. We look forward to viewing Carol Egbert's beautiful oil paintings on exhibit in UUCS in September. There will be a second small art show in conjunction with the worship service, August 30th, titled Ode to National Parks. You are invited to submit paintings or framed photos of a national park or national monument to display on our sidewall. Contact Susan Reese, Denise Pierce, or Denise Dittmar with questions. Bring your work to the church office as soon as possible. Also, in relationship to the lay-led service on August 30th, there is an opportunity for one more speaker on the topic, Ode to our National Parks. This could be about a visit to one of the parks or something of interest related to the parks. Talks should be limited to 3 to 5 minutes. If you are interested in speaking, please let Rosalie Clave know today or this coming week. And Mark has a few announcements.
Hi, I'm Mark Lorenz, and I'm representing the Safety and Security team. And we are partnering with the DC Peace team to conduct active bystander intervention and de-escalation training. And this training focuses on developing skills for assessing and de-escalating, diffusing harmful or inappropriate behavior, such as bullying, harassment, or physical violence. And we'll be hosting that training here at UUCS on October 11th. That's Sunday after services. It'll last about 3 hours. The cost is $20 to participate, but it can be waived if you'd like. Just ask. You can contact me for more information, or there's a sign-up sheet in the back, and we can host up to about 20 students.
All right, this is my absolute all-time favorite new song that I'm providing today, so I'm hoping that you will stick with me for just 3 more minutes. This song is just 2 melodies that play together. The words are, "We were all born infinitely whole," and "We are each of us enough. We are each of us complete. We are each of us enough just exactly as we are." So, you will learn it. Join me in singing. We were all born infinitely whole. 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 We are each of us enough. We are each of us complete. We are each of us enough, just exactly as we are. We are each of us enough. We are each of us complete. We are each of us enough, just exactly as we are. We are infinitely whole. We are all, sorry, infinitely whole. We are each of us complete. We are each of us enough. We are each of us complete, just exactly as we are. We were born infinitely whole. We were all born infinitely whole. We are each of us enough. We are each of us complete. We are each of us enough, just exactly as we are. We are each of us complete. We are each of us complete. We are each of us enough, just exactly as we are. We were all born infinitely whole. We were all born infinitely whole. Thank you. Please give us a few minutes. We're going to set up for the virtual coffee hour. If you are online, that is in the order of service. You can find it on there in the link. Everyone else, have a